It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river, and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing well. 6 wins and 8 prior to that defeat. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, and a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. Leading him out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Ole Miss. They go play action here on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
First down, Pittsburgh.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Pittsburgh.
Harris running straight ahead. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
looking to put a drive together. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Fields. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Now they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Fields now to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He gets it complete to Harris.
Complete to Najee Harris. An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. On the give, this is Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
At the 8-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He'll find Najee Harris. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Johnson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys ball's a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49.
Back to throw. Fields. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Nick Herbig. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. They'll give to Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. This is taken at the 15. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Worthy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. In trouble, and he's taken down. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jets will take over. Looking to put a drive together. A play fake, now Fields to throw. But it's caught on the right side, it's Smith. They call it no gain there on the 1st down play. From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. Throwing quickly to Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now it's Fields. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. There as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the 1st.
And the Jets down. First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Fields. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He may go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows to 10-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together.
At their own 23-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Fields. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the incomplete pass there, but the roughing the passer call bails them out.
Which means you have to stay on the field on defense longer because you've given the offense free snaps, not to mention the free yardage after that mistake. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Boswell's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the draw, it's Hall. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. In motion goes the tight end. From the gun on third down, Fields. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Fields, such an athletic quarterback, gets him the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Derek Harmon breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And this one complete to Smith.
A gain of 12 yards. It's now third down and 4.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he is going to have a Jets first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4 and he got 4 on third down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Brings up third and 5.
Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. On fourth down, Fields. And a sliding stop, but from where they mark it, he has the first down.
That's another Jets first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. There's the stiff arm. And then he goes with a juke. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Hall want to give up the middle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Fields now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give him credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give him any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Sheds off the tackle. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. And now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Fields. And he is going to have a Jets first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Jets, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Fights through it. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Fields. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30.
That's good for a Jets. First down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. And the Steelers.
Hall again. Shifts by him. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal on the 4-yard line.
He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets have got it back to within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And escapes the sack. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Williams on the tackle. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
It's now
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Here we go with Johnson. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Looking to put a drive together. Now Hall to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Fields. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right. On the 34. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's a give to Hall. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, here's Fields. He's got Smith here.
Fields.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a screen set up for Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
A gain of 5. 1st down, Steelers.
Up the middle, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets 39.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
A give up the middle to Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the second and 2.
Harris running straight ahead. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Boswell's kick is good, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense so far on third down, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And taken right on the 30. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll drop to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Off play action, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. It's complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. To throw is Fields. Over the middle to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Fields. This one deep for Wilson. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have out at the 41.
He was brought down by Andre Cisco. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Pittsburgh.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base and score.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scooped up. Does the big boy have the juice? And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief, because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
He was brought down at the 26.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Hall. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A lot of of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you get that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. So a decent game there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. So now Justin Fields and the Jets down by 12. 2:08 on the clock. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance.
17 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Fields. This is Smith with a grab. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fields now to throw. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another Jets.
Here's Fields. Touchdown! A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 17.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. We'll likely put an end to this thing. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll go on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So now the focus shifts to the Jets. Trailing in this one now. 27 seconds to go. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets this to Moore. Oh, a nice tackle, a 6-yard pickup, but they need more than that.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 29.
And now down to 14 as he spikes it to stop the clock. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Back to throw. Fields. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they've got to feel good.